All right, traders, very good evening to you all. This is Aviral from the Tradepsyche, and I welcome you all to the post-market analysis, outlook, and expectations from tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is Saturday. The markets are closed, but a day after tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, we have budget, and the markets are on that day. Right, so we will have a discussion for the budget, that how we can place ourselves and for the budget, because if even if you see the VIX has risen today, right? So in case of any uncertainty which the market is anticipating, if that uncertainty goes away, how will the VIX be reacting? And in purpose of the markets, right, in context of the markets, if we talk about what happens when the VIX crashes, we'll discuss in a brief. But today nothing actually happened in the market. If I'll take you to the charts in a while. If at all you see, nothing majorly happened, and this we discussed in the morning in our Telegram group also. That I don't expect anything because the data was very positive, but we were opening very gap down. In yesterday's analysis video, I pointed out that the data is very bullish. So whenever this kind of scenario happens, right, the gap up, the gap down, basically, they get wasted. Why? Because whenever the market carries a very bullish data and a big gap down opens, so the majority of the traders, they are confused. So there are two probabilities what can happen if the data is very bullish and we open a very big gap down. The first probability is, in case of a big gap down, the first probability is one, all the put sellers will run away. The ones who had carried the bullish positions, the first and the foremost probability is all those who have carried bullish positions, which is the put sells, they will run away once the market comes a little bit up. Once they get a appropriate exit, they will run away. But that happens when the markets are in a mood to actually go bearish. But if that does not happen, it means that the market is not in a mood to go bearish, or it is waiting for something else. Might be something, some event might be around, some positive thing might come. That's what the market's expectation is. That's what the traders expectation is. If there are if after a very bullish data has created, and we open a very big gap, the second probability is the gap down gets fully covered, to certain extent, which has happened today, uh, right? So these are the two probabilities which can happen, and whenever the gap up is getting covered, so it is exactly getting covered till the point that where we closed yesterday. So that is the second probability, that when we open gap down on a very bullish data, right? Now we will do a discussion for Sunday, right? I'll meet you guys in a live session on Sunday morning, 8:30, 8 o'clock. Before the market starts, we'll get ready for that live stream, right? And we'll trade the whole market from 9:30 to 3:30 on this live screen, live terminal, right? And but the main story today is not Nifty 50. The main story today is gold and silver, right? Today, yesterday in my Telegram group and even on Twitter or X, I pointed out that I'm seeing slightly exhaustive patterns on gold, at least not for silver. I do not comment on silver, but I'm seeing slightly exhaustive patterns, bullish exhaustive patterns on gold. So gold can actually top out. So I'll do a in detail discussion for gold also today. I'll focus less on Nifty because there's nothing to discuss on Nifty. I'll just tell you the levels, right? So let's start the discussion. But before starting the discussion, I'll be leaving the link to my Telegram group in the description box below. In that Telegram group, we discuss each and everything which is related to trading, whether you are an intraday trader, swing trader, or maybe positional trader. We share each and every insight from the market, each and every news which can affect the market, whether it is regarded bond, whether it is regarding Donald Trump, anything which can make the market move. We discuss each and everything. We share uh, daily intraday insights on how the data is being built, how bullish is data, how bearish is data, what is the bias for the data, what is the bias for the markets. We analyze each and analyze everything, and then we post it out for our traders. So do check it out. Do go to that link. There is a small nominal fees for joining the group, right? uh, If you want to, try it for 1 month, let me know. There is a trial package. But if you want to really try it for 1 month, I can give you discounts. Let me know in the comment section, or let me know on my email, which is there on the registration page for that channel. All right, so let's start the discussion. I'll straight go to Nifty 50. This is the daily chart of Nifty 50, and what we discussed yesterday is somehow my levels got removed, right? And the discussion we had yesterday was, unless and until we cross this range, this was a big range yesterday's, right? Unless and until we cross this range, we cannot go bullish or bearish. And if at all you go on early time frame, for just for today's market, today we have remained inside this small range only. If you want to take the range of today, this range from 25 200 to 25 370, only this much range, this 150 point range we have, uh, we have been in this month. And even in this, the first 4 hours were completely sideways. If I go to 15 minutes chart, the from I think 9:15 till 1 o'clock, because 1 o'clock, from 1 o'clock the institution time starts. So from 1 o'clock the market dumped. The moment we touched 25 200, I think that was a good support, 25 200, because we mentioned that below 25 200 or 190 only we can short. The moment market touched that level, the markets reverted on the upside, and exactly we almost we have covered the gap. So here we closed yesterday, we opened gap down, since there were so many bullish positions which were trapped. So they got an exit. I think they will get an exit here when the market came up. So the whole day they waited for the premium decay, and then when the decay was, the decay happened, the market got dumped. But even if someone would have shorted here, they would have gotten trapped, right? So nothing happened today. There's nothing to discuss, that what is the price action we are forming, nothing. Just one important thing, uh, just like this phase, we are actually sustaining in this phase. And if something very negative comes in the market, right, just like this I pointed out, this we can see a continuation. If something very positive comes in the market, uh, we just have to wait, because if at all you see this time frame on a longer time frame pattern, on a shorter time frame pattern, my bad. So the markets might, form a W based double bottom recovery like this. But for that, the neckline is 24 5 25 500, or maybe 25 450. The markets have to clear that. We were almost clearing this till yesterday, but today the gap down happened, and the gap down didn't fully recover, right? So we cannot actually comment, because still what we discussed yesterday, still we are in a range for this one. So unless and until we go out of this range, I do not expect anything major from Nifty 50, right? We also discussed that we are closing on resistance, so it might be possible that we might do this. Yesterday, if you guys watch my videos regularly, we discussed this, and somehow it happened. But I think the markets found a good support at 25 to 50. This, sorry, my bad. The markets found a good support at this level, 25 to 50, right? So what will be the discussion for Sunday? Nothing, right? Just do not trade in this range, 25 450 and 25 100 maybe, right? Why I'm giving such a big range? Because it will be Sunday, it will be budget day, so market can show you wild swings. I mean, 100 points rise in 5 minutes, 150 points drop in 5 minutes. So if you are a new trader, if you are a newbie in the market, don't touch the market. Only observe that how the premiums are moving, how the VIX is moving, and how the VIX is crashing basically, right? And this happens every time. When I'll tell you with an example, when the RBI was about to cut rates in India for the first time, the VIX went till 25, right? The VIX went till 25. The premiums were so costly. At the top of the VIX, we sold those premiums, and we earned a good premium in VIX crash, right? All right. So take care of this. We'll definitely have a discussion on the premiums and on the VIX also. But the range for tomorrow will be 25 450 and 25 100 150. Below 25 100 150, you can do a short in the market if you are an experienced trader. If you play with proper risk management, do that. If at all we cross same strategy, if at all we cross 450, we might be headed for 25,600, 580, because we have this candle stop at 580. But first resistance will be 25,500. Once we start to sustain about 25,500, it means I think there is nothing negative in the budget post. I think the budget speech will start at 11. We will be live on Sunday. All right, but above 25,600 you can see a sharp short covering till 25,900 and 26,000. That is the only strategy here. But unless and until this big daily red candlestick is getting covered on upside, we cannot see any major bullish move, right? Prior daily high, I don't think that on Sunday prior daily high or prior daily low will have any importance. I'm just giving you a big range, which is on the basis of psychology. 25,500, and maybe you can take this as 25,000 also if you want little bit more safe situation. You can keep enlarging the range unless and until whatever the range we specify here, unless and until we cross that range, we do not trade in the markets. That is the discipline we follow. Coming to the bank nifty chart today, bank nifty chart has again, it went to the top, but it, you know, somehow it showed profit booking. So bank nifty is weak. Same analysis for bank nifty. I cannot, I don't like to do the same analysis again and again. But today the daily candlestick on bank nifty is slightly bearish, not completely bearish, but because it is in the range of the prior candlestick, we have not closed below prior daily low, but it is slightly bearish. So be a little bit cautious on bank nifty, not that much cautious. But ultra longs, if you want to go ultra bullish, go only above 60,000. If you want to go bearish, go only below 59,000. That's it. Have a 2,000 point long range in bank nifty, because above 60,000 I think I can see the markets again back to all time high. So, not the markets, but the bank nifty. Before below 59,000 I can see the markets going to 58,000. And once we break now 59,000, 58,000 will be piece of cake. Below 58,000 a negative sell on rise pattern will start, you know, making out. Getting my point? All right, traders. So there's nothing much to discuss. That's why I'm saying there's nothing much to discuss today. We'll discuss on IV, on premiums, and on the VIX crash. All right. So according to the VIX theory, if you look at the premiums for Nifty 50 for 3rd Feb expiry, the premiums are very large, and that is the, and this is why, because the only reason is budget. So I'll not get into why there is high premiums whenever there is an uncertainty. That is a separate topic to get, an understanding on. But the premiums are very high, and I am betting you, not how can I bet you, right? I am telling you for like with 99% of surety that these premiums at the money, even if we stay at 350, 300, these premiums tomorrow on Sunday are gonna go around 120, because the expiry is on Tuesday. And on Sunday, right, the VIX will definitely crash because the uncertainty will go out from the market. All right. So be careful. Don't, one suggestion from my side, don't buy any option on Sunday. Even if the markets are shooting up on the upside, try to trade with a future or try to sell a put. Don't try to buy any call, because the moment VIX will crash, even if the spot or future rises by 100 or 150 points, your premium will only rise by 10 to 15 points. That's what exactly happens when the VIX crashes, right? So whenever the VIX crashes, the premiums, they decay, they slump. So don't try option buying. If you have good capital, if you know how to sell options, try to sell a straddle or a strangle. If you feel that the markets are not going anywhere, sell both 25 300 call and put option. You will get decent amount of money. You can get, I think, 2 to 3% on that day itself. What people aim in a month, right? Getting my point? uh, the premiums are very good. We are expecting that the movement will be very good. Now, coming to the open interest today, good amount of shorts have been added and very few longs have been added. But total open interest, if you see, I think 5 cr of shorts and 4 cr of long. So from total open, because that's what I'm saying, that nothing, no major change would have happened. That just the shorts have got added because yesterday the long got added. So to balance those longs, today the shorts got added. right? But if you see from total open interest perspective, right, so we have equal amount of call OI and put OI at 25,300, which is telling us that the markets for tomorrow, for Sunday also, they're expecting a sideways picture, right? Unless we break below 25, 150, 100, we will see 25,000. And on the downside, right, personally I'm feeling, I don't think, from my calculation, I don't think there is any room for downside as of now, because we have been falling from past 1 month. To go more down, we have to go slightly up till I think 25 900, 26,000 maybe, right? So to go down, I think something very negative would be required, and I don't think that our budget will be placed in such a way that it will be negative for the markets, right? So let's see, the bias is on the upside, but for that we have to cross 25 400 500 for a good move. Above 25 500 we can definitely see, if at all, you see the highest resistance is at 25 500 as of now. So above this, I think the markets will literally shoot towards 26,000, right? So this is the chain, this is the total open interest. So as of now, the markets are not placed for any crash, the markets are not placed for any ultra bullish momentum. The markets are placed for a neutral budget, the markets are placed for a sideways day on Sunday, right? Even if we see a 100 to 150 point rise, it can, retrace back on the downside. So don't try to be over smart in the markets on Sundays. The budget trading sessions are for some all the budget trading sessions are for someone who is a little bit experienced in the market, who has been trading in the market from past 3 to 5 years. If you are someone who has been trading in more than less than 2 years or less than 1 year, don't even dream to touch the markets on budget days, right? I hope you are getting my disclaimer in the right notion, correct? Now let's come to gold and silver. What has happened in gold and silver? Gold was peaking around 1 lakh 87,000, 1 lakh 90,000. From that it went till a low of 1 lakh 64,000. A massive, yeah, if you want to say, you can say 10% correction from the top, right? So why this happens? See, if at all you ever see a price action like this, such a high deviation, such a high distance in all the moving averages, and this is a minor point, but the major point is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 to 10 candlesticks on upside. The 10th or 11th candlestick will be a bullish exhaustive candlestick, and there can be a sign of bullish exhaustion. You When this green big candlestick formed, right, I informed in my telegram group that this full big green candlestick can be retraced. It retraced, it bounced back, then it started to coming down. Now, very important, what is the moving average theory we follow here? 5 EMA on any time frame, whether it's daily, whether it's hourly. If it has cut 20 EMA and the prices have also cut 5 and 20 both, trigger your short. So when did this short got triggered? At this point of time. And don't exit the short unless we close back above, the prices close back above 5 hourly, 5 EMA on any time frame. Getting my point? The first SL will be for, so technically you would have shorted here at this point, and you would have not exited up till now. When you will exit, one, your first SL, your half quantity SL will come when this early candlestick, any early candlestick, closes above 5 EMA. Second and final stop loss when this 5 EMA also again closes back up again 20 EMA. If you see this, the same thing happened here. The prices cut 5 EMA, 20 EMA both short here. Don't take your SL, take your SL here. From here till here, small trade, but yeah, it was a good trade. So from this perspective, now what I'm expecting in gold is, see, whatever we have learned, right, whatever we learn, try to implement that practically in the market, right? What happened here? Same kind of price action. We went till I think red, this one 50 EMA on early, but this big candlestick got retraced, green candlestick got retraced by big red. Same has happened here, slight retracement, and again back to red line, 50 EMA, 100 EMA. Now if you look from the bigger perspective, we can again retrace back to the all-time high. So I am not ruling out the probability that the markets or the gold can retrace back this momentum. But at this point, if gold would have stopped at this point, it would have formed a top pattern like M pattern on top here. But it did not do that. It went on, on the going on the upside. Now same case can happen here, and it's probably happening. This is the all-time high, right? Gold will definitely do this or till this point, and if it starts to again form a price action like this, then gold can form a bigger M pattern, and when we break this neckline, I think gold will start this trajectory. That's how you will trade gold in the coming hours or in the coming days, right? Don't try to short the market here because the markets are already down. So whatever what the point we have learned is, if it's a strong bull rally, don't, if you are lucky enough, you would have shorted here and you would have gotten out here. If you have not touched gold up till now, don't even try to touch now for shorting purposes. But the first pullback in a long rally should never be traded. This is the first pullback. Let this first pullback go here. Let more bearish bears come in. If at all you see a rounding exhaustive bullish pattern here, something kind of like that, try to add small quantity here. Try to keep adding the quantity, and below this, book, book. That's how you will trade gold. So in my perspective, what gold might do in coming next hours is a pullback like this. And if gold is now really bearish, or if gold wants to really become bearish, so what gold can do is, it will show you a pullback like this. It can form two type of tops. One is a declining top, wherein we might do this kind of price action, or a proper classical double top, wherein we might go till this and again come down. But don't try to short gold at this point of time. Let gold slide above somehow. Better way to guess that till which point gold can slide down: mark a Fibonacci series. The golden zones for reversal are 50% and 61%. If we start going above 61%, it is a high probability that we might go back till 100%. So 100% retracement is a very good shorting opportunity. But if you see bulls getting exhausted, which are coming now, bulls getting exhausted at 50%, 60%, and we are trying to form like this, try to short below, you know uh, prior hourly low, or maybe prior 30 minutes candlestick low. That's how you can see that till which point retracement can come, and where is the next supply zone in the gold, right? But as of now, unless we cross above this, and this I think I mentioned this in my last gold analysis, which I uploaded yesterday. Unless we cross back above 187, don't try to long the gold. Yes, on positionally, don't try to long. Smaller time frame, maybe you can initiate a long here and trade till this. But I don't see a point, because when your playbook is for shorting the gold, try to find next supply zones. I have already told you that what can be the most probable supply zones. I'll probably give you a level: 1,73,000, 75,000, 78,000. If we start sustaining above 78,000, 1,87,000 will again come. That's for sure. But try to see, observe that whether we are forming on 5 minutes time frame, whether we are forming an exhaustive pattern or not. How on 15-minute time frame you can see that exhaustive pattern have started forming? See, if you see this exhaustive pattern, but if you want to initiate any trade, how you will initiate is, look for closing below prior 15-minute candlestick. In this pattern, this was the prior 15, this candlestick came. You could have shorted here, but SL got triggered. You could have shorted here, but SL got triggered. But finally, when these two lows broke down, I think this move came, and this move can actually give you a very good money minting opportunity, right? All right, traders. So this was the discussion for gold. I think I do not have time, because I need to keep this video short. We will definitely discuss about silver in next video, or maybe in weekly analysis video, right? But this was the discussion for Nifty. I have braved you each and everything. Bank Nifty also. uh, I'll meet you guys on Sunday. in a live trading session. All right, guys, take care of yourself. If you've liked the video, if you like the analysis, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like. That's all you can do to support the channel. The more you guys support me, the more I'll be able to help you. Cheers, good afternoon, stay safe in the market.